Alright, we got chapter 1186 once more. The title page is a cover request. Loki drawing Ida, who is secretly amused by it. That's adorable. Whoa, no author's notes. Brooks passed. The world government versus Esperia? Don't give up. Winning independence is our only shot at survival. What? Oh yeah. We need a medic, quick. The king is in critical condition. Big bro. Hang in there, big bro. Please, you've gotta. Big bro? Big bro. Are you a fan, mister? Don't call me mister. Yo ho ho. Well, I suppose I'll just call you big bro. Big bro. Big bro, big bro. Where's that damn medic? This sudden intrusion is quite the inconvenience. Brooke, you know that guy is dead already, right? You? Who are you? What have you done to Princess Shuri? You see, I've watched over Shuri since she was a baby. She's totally incapable of this. There's nothing I don't know when it comes to the princess. Then tell me, Brooke, did you know that I'm a celestial dragon? This guy wasn't my real father, did you know that? Don't call him this guy. Huh? What are you even saying? You're the child of King Leuven, that's a fact. Can you prove that? That's irrelevant when it comes to the bond between a parent and child. It isn't. This is life-changing news. I should have been raised a celestial dragon. These past 16 years were a complete waste. Shut the fuck up! Don't you understand how angry that makes me? And that demand for 1,000 slaves, it isn't true. This guy just didn't want to hand me over. Stop calling him that. This guy was a good-for-nothing king who pointlessly led his people to their doom. That's why I made him take responsibility. With the king dead, this war can end. But defeat will make our nation a lawless land. That is no longer my concern. Knight of God, Saint Monmayer Grow. You suck. I remember you now. There was a kid with an afro among Candel's attendants. You weren't allowed to come near me. That eye. We wouldn't normally come all the way to a backwater country like this to retrieve a single brat, but this kid possessed those mismatched eyes. Being born with that trait is truly rare, and the Great One desires them. I didn't awaken it myself, but she might. Thou hast said too much, Grow. Oh, forgive me, Great One. Hey, Shuri. Huh? No, wait. This is just a dream, right? I used to change your diapers. I know everything about you, princess. You're so patronizing. Shedding tears like that is beyond pathetic. I deserve stronger protection. If I go to the Holy Land now, I won't need you anymore. To me, you were always an angel, but now you look like a demon. Gavot. I couldn't protect Big Bro, the man who saved my life. Bon Devo. Oh! Yo! He's Is that why he has this scar? No! From frogs to cattle, from kings to chattel, of the dead you'll find only bones get left behind. Okay, he just died. Bones alone, as everyone knows, that's just the way the story goes. Commander Brooke, he's awake, it's a miracle. I'm shocked, a sword went through your head and you survived. It's a miracle it missed your major blood vessels and the brainstem. The brain itself? What about the king? I'm not sure how much you remember, Commander. We shouldn't give you too much of a shock. Ugh, no, I want you to tell me. We failed. The king is dead. An eyewitness saw Princess Shuri boarding a government ship. Most citizens have already fled the country. It doesn't matter where they go now. They'll be refugees now. Commander, oh no, his wound reopened. Commander, stay with us. Commander. Back then, I didn't even know what a devil fruit was. The princess seemed so different after the king's murder. It was chilling. She looked just like a demon. But I always thought I was hallucinating. If that was actually real, though. Hey, you guys. Do you think it's okay if I put my faith in Princess Shuri once more? Yep, get away. If she is a victim, then run, Brooke. Is that just because I'm their daughter? I want to save her, Princess Shuri. Please, everyone, lend me your strength. No need to be so formal. Let's hurry up and smash that ice. Fuck ice. I wonder if lightning will do the trick. A radical beam is our best bet. It seems like explosives don't work. What should I do? Hey, Brooke, wait up. Whoa. Walrus School Cafeteria. Awa, I'm stuffed. That crazy new guy is Elbaf's enemy, right? Huff huff then. He's my enemy too. I'm overflowing with power. The way I'm feeling right now, I don't think I can lose. Last time I heard that? Sheesh. Huff huff targeting kids? The world government surely plays dirty. Targeting kids? The world government sure plays dirty. Targeting kids? The world government surely plays dirty. Targeting kids? The world government sure plays dirty. Targeting kids? The world government sure plays dirty. Thou art ignorant of the reason, then. Shall I enlighten thee? 800 years ago, the giant race were defeated in a bid to rescue their children. 800 years ago? What are you saying? A few centuries is not nearly enough to change the nature of a race. Without fail, thine people inevitably bend the knee when thine offspring are taken. Ignorance of the significance of what is occurring is irrelevant. History always repeats itself. 'Tis already too late. Thou art all slaves of Mu. You prick, what are you trying to say? Hey, dumbass! Get off Elbaf! Oh! Luffy just made contact with Emu! In the fucking mouth! Luffy just made contact with Emu. Saint Nerona Emu. Yo. I'm alive to witness this. This backstory was very short. But now I need to know, was she a celestial dragon and she was telling the truth but it's still fucked up? Or is that a complete, like, made up thing? That's what I need to know now. I already know people are gonna like harp on that Brook stuff so much. Like, wow, what a retcon! What a cheap way to make it all congruent. It's like, so I don't like. Okay, like, oh, he ate his devil fruit already. That's not that far fetched to think about. Like, he ate his devil fruit already, and that's why he didn't die. Like, that's not that weird. What is this guy? Is Moose saying this? I think so. How do I get off of this? What just happened? Yeah, that's Emu taking the place of Mars. I forgot to change the font. I think giants were fighting for Emu 800 years ago and faced defeat to save children. That would explain God of War and Nika clashing. Usopp about to collab with Ragnar to retrieve Shuri. Sharingan awakening in One Piece is real. Zoro having Sharingan stocks are go. Oh! I mean, that would be interesting if Zoro... Because the only thing that would connect something to eye stuff is this new mismatched eye thing. So did Zoro get a mismatched eye? Because Mihawk has the weird eye, like the Emu eyes. And Emu is saying that it's a rare thing to have the mismatched ones. So that's why Brook has that crack in his skull, yes. Last chance for Usopp to do something would be for Luffy to Gear 5 him into a giant and he somehow wields Ragnar. Saves Shuri and the children. I can't see him contributing in any significant way otherwise. It would tie nicely with the fake Tentum hammer attack, yeah. I mean, it's not about stealing Ragnar, it's about being able to wield it. Like... So we can assume before Shuri was born, world government and Mon Mayor came to what to ask for slaves, and Mon Mayor also impregnated Kandel. Looks like Kandel made a deal to spare the kingdom. Yikes! Damn, Oda, this is dark. Now I think it was our word of Kandel and murder of the king. So Reuven ascended the throne and decided to marry Kandel. Yeah, that you know what? That's kind of a funny thing to mention. Emu was about to like talk and give me information, and Luffy punched him in the mouth, which is like hype. It's hype that he punched him in the mouth, but it's also like Luffy. Let him talk for another page, one more page, couple panels, and then hit him in the mouth. Why was the bird still a silhouette? It's not a silhouette. It's him in Mars's body. No break next week. Wait, so is everyone missing that it is now confirmed that Brook can use his death power multiple times, so he really is functionally immortal? Brook stated he didn't even know devil fruits existed, but he did comment in the last chapter that Shuri was anticipating his moves, and we also know from his chapter that Shuri has eyes that do something crazy. So Brook survived his head wound not because he had already eaten his devil fruit, didn't know they existed, but possibly because Shuri either No, I think he could have eaten his devil fruit. I understood that as he ate the devil fruit already, he just didn't know what it was. And then he got stabbed in the fucking head, and then he's not dead. And then I guess they found out later on their travels what devil fruits are. And then maybe he's like, oh, is that why I can't swim at all? And they're like, oh yeah, that's why you sink like that. You ate one. It's like, I don't remember eating one. The fuck did I eat? And then maybe they were like, well, have you ever done anything crazy? And he was like, oh, one time I got stabbed straight through the fucking forehead in the brain, and I lived. And they're probably like, oh, let me see. Open the encyclopedia. Oh, maybe you ate the Yomi Yomi no Mi. And they're like, what the fuck is that? It's like, it lets someone revive. It's like, oh, maybe that is. And then when the Brooks original backstory happens, it's like, remember, Brooke, you ate the revive fruit. Maybe, who knows what happens this time? And then they all died. That's probably what happened. That's what I thought happened. Good point. I don't know what's happening here. There's a strong implication that there is something special about Gunko's eyes, and the God Knight made it sound as if Shuri being born with them makes her special in some kind of way, or capable of awakening something that he hasn't. Emu cuts him off from speaking further. Maybe someone who possesses those eyes will stop aging at some point and have a form of functional eternal youth, but perhaps because Gunko was born with those eyes, she stops aging at a much younger age than others do, and that's what makes her so special. Either way, this is one of the most significant One Piece chapters in years. I warned people that Oda would bring everybody down to earth, including Emu. Luffy isn't just some run-of-the-mill weak character. All top tier could give Emu a run for his money and create problems for him. The Emu that was at God Valley was never in any actual danger because their true body was never there. So in reality, Emu never changed a damn thing from all those strong characters. He was as safe as can be at Mary Joie. That's a good point. Emu defeated Joy Boy. Only Oda knows how, but still, I don't think the old gen could harm a Joy Boy level person. Even in a 1v6 Joy Boy hockey feat, it's impossible for anyone old gen to reach. How do you know that? How do you know that? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This guy's like, the guy said emu. This guy said, I don't think the old gen could harm a Joy Boy level person. Even in one of these 6 Joy Boy hockey feet is impossible for anyone in old gen to reach. Even all 6 of them together can't do what Joy Boy hockey did in Egghead. So emu still sweeps the floor by 6 of them. What the fuck are you talking about? That is just power scaling brain rot shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So is Reuven dead, or am I just reading too much into those quotation marks? No, that death is like it's a murder. Like they're trying to say it's like not a death, but it is a death. So there seems to be two trains of thought here. Either Brooke has already eaten his devil fruit, he just didn't know what it was, and that's when he gets stabbed through the fucking head and bled, he's not dead. Or people are saying that there is some part of Shuri still there, and it like kind of like grazed him in the skull instead of piercing his brain. Was Nami crying? Wait, was Nami crying after that? Oh, Nami is crying, damn. Oh, Nami and Frank are crying before they start saying like, yeah, I'm in. And then Frankie's still crying. You giants 800 years ago are a race that suffered defeat for the sake of saving children. A race's nature don't just change in a few hundred... What is that translation? As long as we capture the children, we can absolutely control you however we want. Even if they don't understand what is happening to them right now, history always repeats itself. It's already too late, you're already Imu's slaves. The heck is this guy saying? Interesting. Why does everyone... Yo, I feel like everyone overplays observation hockey. You could have the greatest reaction time in the world and be the most explosive athlete ever. And I could literally hit you with one of these. It doesn't... like it's so great. Like, it's so funny to me when people think... Do you really think, realistically, people are constantly on 100, 1,000 all the time? Again, you could be talking to the greatest explosive reaction athlete ever, and if they're turned around not looking at you, and you hit them with the... and they turn around and you do this, oh my god! His observation hockey's weaker than Shanks's. No! He's talking to Loki. He's trying to rage bait Loki. And Luffy comes out of nowhere. Boom. That it doesn't mean anything. It just means I'm here and he gets a hit in. It doesn't mean, oh, this is too much for me. Or oh, I didn't see that coming. It's just like... you can either see it as that, if you want to be power scaly, like, hey, not everyone's paying attention to everything all the time. Or if you want to be a human being, not a power scaling Twitter loser about this, narratively, it makes sense to get a hit in with a narrative. It makes sense. You don't have to power scale moves that have to do with advancing the narrative. Shut up. Look at this. Absolutely, the world's highest authority having observation hockey weaker than Shanks or possibly Katakuri. This punch was too much. But I believe in Oda's words to deliver absolute masterpiece in Final Saga. Shut up. Shut up. Stop power scaling a narrative moment. It makes no sense. God. It's like imagine if he would power scale when Nami hurts Luffy. Nami has hockey. No. For the gag to work, Luffy must take damage from Nami when she's pissed off. Stop power scaling these narrative or gag moments. It makes no sense. Brook power up coming soon, maybe. I might be stretching this, but even Imu couldn't break the ice. It has nothing to do with strength and is totally breakable unless done so by Ragnar. Okay, someone is saying, consider these three factors. Ice is not... Imu couldn't break the ice. So consider these three factors. Elbaf is a big deal for Usopp's character. One of Usopp's biggest motifs is the hammer. The 10-ton hammer, the fake one. And 3, there's no way in hell Loki would free Gunko. I'm convinced this is going to lead Usopp to acquiring Ragnar to smash the ice and hopefully do other things with it too. And someone said, oh brother, give it up, fuck. Ragnar is Loki's weapon. There's a whole history of Ragnar being with Elbaf, strongest warrior god who has the dragon fruit. He ain't go become Usopp weapon. And that's exactly why it's gonna happen. It's so funny. I mean, there's a way to have both these people correct. You can have Loki's weapon is Ragnar because Ragnar is with the strongest Elbaf warrior who has the Nidhogg fruit. That can be true. And you know what also can be true? Somehow, either through a gag or a real moment, Usopp can wield Ragnar for a bit and do something with it. Both things can be true. Both Ja Rule and Al broke. Maybe loved ones can't get brain damage. It's funny. I'm thinking once the eyes awaken, they get another circle similar to Emu, meaning he can swap into their bodies for extended life for someone else. Oh, I don't know about that. By the way, I love. Okay, we are. Another thing I might add: Emu said they kidnapped children before, but from Elbaf, but there aren't any giants on the Holy Land. It's very interesting. Interesting. I swear Emu just has his fingers in everyone's backstories. Wouldn't be surprised if he's the reason Nami was an orphan. That would be pretty cool. Ugh. Pretty hype. Pretty hype. No break next week, which is great. I feel kind of restless. Knicks won the championship. The Knicks won the championship. I might get a very solid part-time job that's not like just McDonald's or Target or some shit. One Piece is reaching the end game. And yeah, life is good. Life is pretty good. I mean, life in a macro sense, in the sense of like the world, is ass. Ecuador just beat Germany. The U.S. just lost to Turkey, and fuck America right now, honestly. Uh, Japan tie with somebody, I forget who. So I think that's good for them technically. I don't know. But yeah, see y'all next week.